very excited to introduce our president of National Junior Honor Society, Jackie Wells.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2019 St. John School National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NJHS chapter. Our chapter is proud to be inducting these new members with today's ceremony, indicating the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter will serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records that establish their eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations and serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the St. John School chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as standards for the society. We will now review these qualities for the candidates.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest successes, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we view the past, a torch guiding us to understand the present and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through opportunities, interns, and scholarship.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and school activities, a real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talent to the creation of a better tomorrow.
The force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that within which no one can respect oneself nor hope to retain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides us through life and once developed grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than seen. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
The student who demonstrates citizenship understands the importance of civic involvement, has a high regard for freedom, justice, and democracy, and demonstrates mature participation and responsibility through involvement in such activities as scouting, community organizations, and school club citizenship is vital to the strength of our country. It requires effort and commitment. Without it, there will be a lack of democracy. It is the willingness of each person to participate responsibly in the affairs that govern America.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat this pledge. Pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will always maintain your name is called, please step forward to receive your membership pen and sign the official chapter register.
Elizabeth Lefranc.
And now please welcome our principal who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Like I said, I think that the National Junior Honor Society is a great organization for our school. We're in our second year, and I think what it does is allows us to highlight some of the great scholarship and students that we have as they move forward at St. John's School. I'd like to thank a couple people before I say words. First, our chapter advisor, Mrs. Fleming. Give Mrs. Fleming. We do have a selection committee. So what happens in this process is that the students have to have a certain grade point average, or they have to have a 90% average to be nominated to apply to the National Junior Honor Society. And then our selection committee votes on them. So our selection committee is Mrs. Palmer, Mrs. Brady, Mrs. Billingsley, Mrs. Bowers, and Mr. Hall. Give them a big round of applause. Very excited, you guys can have a seat. You're very excited to induct 6 new members. I love the ceremony because you have the idea of the candles, but you also have this book up here that these students, they're putting their signature in. Every chapter of National Junior Honor Society has a register, and this register that lives on within the school to show the names of every inducted member. And when you think about the five characteristics that you heard, you have the idea of scholarship. You know, these students do well in school. You know, they have a 90% or above in all of their grades. And that's not easy here at St. John's School. In the middle schools, it gets more and more difficult. Every one of these exhibits leadership, which is they set a wholesome influence on the school. You know, that's so important. And they work for the interests of others, which is great. It's not about themselves. It's about what can I do to help others. They each perform service, again, working for those in need. They each have character. I love this idea. Character, it says, creates for us individuality, and it's our goodness. And there's a line you heard, I don't know if you noticed it, it said that character is achieved, not received. So when you're born, you're not given your character. What you do over your lifetime is how you achieve it. Because you are some of the things that you did in the past. I think that's really important. They all exhibit citizenship, which is that they have a high regard for freedom, justice, and democracy. I think that's a great thing, not just for the National Junior Honor Society, but for the school in general. And these are really powerful pillars. And you know, we're very proud to induct 6 new members. So the National Junior Honor Society, one of the main things they do each year is we have a tutoring program. And lots of our young students, raise your hand if you've gone to the program, worked with our National Junior Honor Society students. We've had a lot of students that do that. And what they do is our National Junior Honor Society, they come and they tutor on every Thursday. And they try to help our younger students achieve. And what a great thing to do. And one of the things I've noticed about the tutoring, you guys can lower your hands. Great job. All right. So one of the things I've noticed about the tutoring is it's not just about academics. Academics are important, like you guys are going to help these students learn. But actually, I would argue the bigger thing is the relationships that you're building with those students. It's great for our younger students to see role models. And that's what you guys are. You know, when these first and second graders and third graders come in and work with you, you're setting an example for what we want them to look like when they get into middle school and beyond. So I think the tutoring program is a very important part of the National Junior Honor Society. So I hope you take this as an honor. So at our graduation, there's only two things that students can wear besides sort of their cap and gown. And one of them is for the choir, for students that have done the choir over years, and the other is the National Junior Honor Society pin. So they are recognized not just here and all the work they do, but at graduation they have this pin on as well, which is really important. So I congratulate you. I'm very excited that we have 6 new members, and excited to see what you can do with our students and moving forward in the future. So give them a big round of applause.